Good morning. It is November, I don't even know what day it is, November 10th, I think. I just got off work, 7:30 in the morning. I have a lot of updates for you guys. But first I want to show you something. The Type R does not like the cold. And I don't know if it's just me. I mean, I hope it's not just me, or that would mean that there's something weird with my car. This car acts really funny when it's cold. It acts like very jerky, and I grew up in Maine, so I am used to letting my cars warm up properly before I start taking off, especially before I start beating on them. So that's not the issue. I give it time, you know, I let the revs fall. But I'll show you guys in a minute when I take off, it's gonna be a little jerky. Also, I have some pretty big news. I have received orders to MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. So Vivian and I will be in Tampa, Florida, no later than 28 February. In a few months, Vivian and I will be moving to the Tampa area. Yeah. So this is great news. I mean, we'll be able to buy a house. I'll have a garage. Hopefully we'll get a two-car garage. I mean, there's roll racing at the drag strips in Florida. How can it get any better than that? I mean, gas is like $2 cheaper, and they have 93 octane. There's so many good things about this for the channel. Obviously, there are other life things that are important considerations for me and Vivian, but you know, you guys watch this for car stuff, so I'm talking about the car stuff mostly. The car's been on for about 2 minutes now, and the revs just fell to about, I don't know, 850 RPM. I want you guys to listen. You guys hear that? Let me let off the throttle. Oh, it acted normal that time. I don't know, man. Sometimes it acts... Oh, see that? It's like really, like back and forth, up and down. It's... I don't know. Forgive me, guys. I'm gonna be all over the place this morning. I'm like a plate of mashed potatoes when I get off night shift. Well, it's actually been 24 hours since that last clip. Guys, I have such a hard time bringing myself to film YouTube videos when I'm on night shift. Good news is, I don't think where I'm going to Tampa, I don't think that base does night shift for my job. So that means a lot more productivity for the YouTube channel. Obviously, when we get the BRZ a week and a couple days from now, it is going to ramp up big time. Oh my God. But I really want to talk about how this car feels when it's cold. This is the first time I have experienced like 40-degree temperatures since, pretty much since I bought the car. I don't know how many of you guys are still around from when I did all the road trip videos, but pretty much the first day and a half of my trip back from Indianapolis was pretty cold. So I'm just obviously very, very careful to keep the RPM very low until the car is completely warmed up. And if you have a Type R, you're familiar with where the coolant temperature gauge is at when it's fully warmed up. And I find that every single Honda Civic that I've had takes forever to warm up when it's cold outside. So I mean, you could let this thing sit and idle for 10 minutes and it'll barely start to warm up. It's not until you start driving it and drive it very cautiously, drive it very carefully, that it'll start to, you know, actually warm up at a decent rate. Look at that, there's frost on the grass. It's crazy how Northern California goes from 110 degrees and then 2 months later, it's like 45 degrees in the morning. Well, this is what I'm dealing with today. It's been foggy like this the past couple days. I am so excited. I'm getting more and more excited about this move to Florida. This is gonna be sweet. So John Vega, who owns Fearable, he's pretty close to Tampa. I think he lives like a little bit north of Tampa. So I texted him last night. I'm like, hey man, I just got orders to MacDill Air Force Base. I'm gonna be like, we're gonna be able to work together pretty soon. So I'm thinking I'm gonna skip over the E-Tune stuff, and then once I get to Tampa, I'm gonna like go rent out a dyno with John Vega, and he'll be able to dyno tune my car on 93 octane. And then obviously I'll add the, you know, the flex fuel, and we'll do a flex fuel tune, and we'll go from there. And he'll be my guy for the Type R. Also, Cletus McFarlane and the Freedom Factory, they're pretty close to Tampa as well. So I will definitely try to go to one of the events at the Freedom Factory, and you know, obviously it would be really cool to meet Cletus. I mean, I think he has like 100 times the subscribers that I do. I have, you know, about 30,000. I think he has like about 3 million or something like that. I don't know. This is really good news. Oh, Vivian's home. She has the day off. I got her some McDonald's. I love McDonald's breakfast. I also need to show you how big my kitty's gotten, dude. She's getting huge. Charlie, come here. What are you doing? Oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah? Let's see if she likes the McDonald's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Hey, Charlie, are you jealous? Are you jealous? Leo. Baby is so beautiful. You're such a good cat. And you're such a good dog, baby. Yes. Oh my god. Now I'm going to talk about the new Integra. I did just see a couple videos of the unveiling of it. Although we didn't get any like hard numbers power-wise, it's a very good thing that it's coming with a 6-speed manual transmission. As far as the 1.5 turbo, I hope that it's making more than 200 horsepower. That would be nice, especially because that is definitely going to weigh more than the Honda Civic. Which they're on the same platform, but obviously the Acura is going to be much more luxurious. So hey, I don't have any problem admitting that I was wrong. I was completely wrong about the engine that they're going to be using in it. But I do have to add the word "unfortunately" in front of the phrase "I was wrong," because an NA like 230 horsepower engine would be freaking sweet. In the morning. I have been up since 4 in the afternoon yesterday. That's really weird to say, but night shift just, it fucks me up, guys. I'll talk more about the Integra. You know, I'm considering getting a different exhaust system, because why not? There are other exhaust systems I could try, and like I said, why not? So I'm looking here at some of the comments on, there are several posts in like all the Facebook groups about the new Integra. Some of these are pretty funny. The majority of people who have voiced their opinions don't seem to like it. Zach Collins said, horrible, they put an L15 in it too. Complete fail. I don't know, man. Ivan said, the new Civic kills this look. Andre just said, he's throwing up. Very nice, Andre. Ivan also said, looks mad heavy too. I agree. Yeah, someone pointed out it looks exactly like an ILX and that it's a marketing ploy. That very well may be what it is. God, it's so hard to talk, man. Night shift ruins my life, dude. Wow, that thing is ugly. Yeah. A lot of people really don't like it. This is the point where I hate to be that guy, but I kind of do like to be that guy at the same time. All those people who are shit-talking me in the comments of my videos saying, don't get the BRZ, the BRZ is trash, wait for the new Integra. Yikes. Yikes. That sucks. I ain't waiting for shit, bro. Getting the cars that I want, we're gonna have fun. You know what car I really want to get when we get to Florida? I really want a Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Obviously, it would be the VR4, and I know they're very problematic. If any of you guys watching this right now have had one of those, or currently have one, please like give me some information on what it's like to own one of those. I have looked through the forums a little bit, and I've done a little bit of research on YouTube and stuff, and actually I had this friend named Andrew Michaud. When we were in high school, he was in like the auto class, whatever it is, and he bought a naturally aspirated 3000 GT, and I remember he like brought it into class, and they worked on it for free, which was really cool. I think by the end of senior year, he sold it because he said like he just got so sick of fixing one thing after another, and it was never like there was always a light on, or there's just always something going wrong. I also remember the first time I saw one. First time I saw one, it was a red 3000 GT. I can't remember if it was a VR4 or not, but it was in my hometown of Caribou, Maine. Out of all places, it was in the most northeastern city in the continental United States. I remember seeing that, and all I saw was the Mitsubishi. I saw the backside, and I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? That looks like a spaceship. That is so cool. I must have been like, I don't know, 16. And I go home and I tell my dad, and he's like, oh yeah, that must have been a 3000 GT. And I'm like, well, that's really cool that you know that. Anyway, I've always just really liked the looks of those cars. I'd love to have one. I think when Vivian and I get to Florida in February, we move into our new house, set up shop, What the Hill headquarters. That's gonna be a strong candidate for the next project car. That's gonna be like a legit project car. I'm starving for one of those guys. I cannot wait until I get another car like my gray 9th gen, where, you know, that had problems right out of the gate that I needed to address. I didn't even get around to all that type of stuff. I left all the broken glass in the doors. So you open up 3 out of the 4 doors, and you could hear all the broken glass just like slushing around. I never cleaned those doors out. I really should have given that 9 gen what it deserves. That being a supercharger. One day, guys. I just wish I could do this full time, but I do have some plans to be able to pump out videos at a more consistent rate. So me and Vivian will go over that next video. It was a decent workout. 44 minutes. I burnt 531 calories. Average heart rate 153. That's okay considering I had like half a box of Chips Ahoy a couple hours ago. If it ain't a Type R, it ain't a tight car. Also, if it ain't a bird shit, then unless it's a bird shit, you could have swerved it. I swear, man, those birds will find your car even if you're in a fucking cave, man. Lobster plate is the one thing holding the Type R together, I'll be honest. Holy fuck, where's my center cap, dude? I'm just kidding, I didn't put it in. Oh boy. So with the new Acura ILX that they are trying to call the Integra, who are they expecting to buy that car? Like, my age group is not gonna buy that car. My age group knows what the real Integra is. And if they are targeting Generation Z, is that Generation Z, like the people who were born after 2000? I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go right after a $30,000 car with presumably 200 horsepower. I don't know who they're trying to sell that car to. You know, I would say the same exact thing about the 11th gen Civic Si, except it doesn't really have that much competition anymore. Well, it does. I mean, it has the GTI and it has the Subaru WRX, but both of those make a lot more power. And they're all pretty much right around the same price. I mean, if the new Civic Si is gonna start around $28,000, then what's stopping you from just getting a GTI, which is way faster and has a lot more power potential? I have no idea what they're doing. This might be my last new Honda for quite a while. So there are several way more exciting cars coming out. So that's all I have for this video, guys. I am going to have a song called Jenny Tillwarts coming out very, very soon. Hopefully within the next couple days. One of my subscribers named Luke Kramer is an awesome audio engineer. He is currently in the process of mixing, and then he will master Jenny Tillwarts. So that'll be the one single that comes out before I release the reincarnated album of my high school days called A Stab in the Dark. But without further ado, here is my rough draft of Jenny Tillwarts before Luke completely transforms it and brings it up to the production quality that it deserves. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably see you Saturday night. Have a good one.
After lunch, she walks around guy to guy and they all have a hunch. They all know what's going on, but she doesn't have a clue that I'm about to tell her you and I are through. Go! She's not the only one, but definitely the worst. Time and time again she tries to get back with her first. I thought for sure that I would be her only one, but apparently she doesn't think that's very fun. All she wants to do is just play you real bad. You've got to leave her in the past, you just can't get mad. So when she tells you to go take a hike, just remember she's the girl that no one likes. She wears tight blue pants and most dudes think it's hot, but to tell you the truth, honestly it's not. You'd like to think she cares about you, but she doesn't. And when it comes down to it, you're just one of a dozen. She's just like a roller coaster,